Yep, he gave me good wedding advice.
Brian and booze equals instant fun.
So Sal, I said, Sal, you got to get Ronnie to make a speech. So we go up to Ronnie, he won't make a speech. Sal goes over to the DJ who's got the microphone and says, give the microphone to that guy. He wants to make a speech.
I go, it's Jason's great-grandfather. He wants to say what you said?
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Great-grandpa.
Somebody doesn't know that happened.
So the guy didn't bat an eye when he said great.
He goes, where I go over there? He goes, absolutely.
Boy, he's really spry.
It's Jason's great-grandfather doesn't have long to live.
Oh, you just look at him. You don't even have to say that.
So anyway,
I run back to you.
He runs back to me. Sal goes, it's going to happen.
Right.
Grandpa just hit me in the head.
Was Ronnie with his girl?
Yeah, Ronnie goes his arthritis.
Yeah.
Ronnie was with his girl?
Yeah, he was with his girl.
Boy, the great-grandfather's doing all right.
So with that, Ronnie gets up. Ronnie never disappoints. He gets up and he goes, I just want to say, they made me get up here. He goes, I wish I had this on tape.
Yeah.
Maybe did you tape this?
I did. I tried to get it yesterday, and I couldn't.
You got to bring it.
Doug has it. They're working on converting it now.
Great. We'll have that later in the show for you. He goes, I'll try and do it for you. They made me do it. They made me do this.
What the fuck doing?
So then he goes, Jason, and I know you were at Rick's Cabaret last night.
Oh, my God.
You went down, that's right, you went down to the strip club, to Rick's. You were at Rick's. And
You had a great time.
You had a great time.
Jason had a really good time at Rick's last night.
Rick's at the wedding.
I mean, who brings up, and then Jason's family and starts booing. They're going, boo. Like, shut the bore.
You awful boy.
So I said to Sal, make sure they give the mic to JD. That'll be great. He's got to make a speech. Poor JD.
Yeah, after Ronnie.
Yeah,
I saw Jared make sure he walked up to Ronnie to make sure I got the mic.
No, that was me.
Don't worry. Yeah,
I'm taking blame.
I heard all this planning.
Okay, don't believe him. You know Jared had something to fill with that, man.
Oh, man, I wish you and Jared would have danced. So anyway.
Oh, no, he made sure we got a picture together.
Wait, was Jared there with like a hot date?
No.
Oh, that would have been great.
No. Good for him.
So, I don't know, JD, like, every guy doesn't disappoint. Like, Ronnie couldn't help but make a speech about strip clubs.
He can't help himself.
No, he's like, that's his whole identity now, strip clubs.
I'm telling you, he wasn't drunk.
No.
I kept waiting. I mean, it was fine. I thought it was funny, but I kept waiting for it to go somewhere. Like maybe he was somehow going to tie it with a bow at the end. And
Yeah.
Tie it with a bow?
Well, you know what?
Like wrap it up with something
I know, but
sweet.
like Ronnie tying it with a bow.
There was no bow. There was no nothing. So then
There wasn't even ribbon.
I said to Sal, you got to make sure JD makes it. So Sal worked the microphone over to JD. JD gets up at Jason's wedding to make a speech. Now JD's like, I don't know what the you know JD.
That's all he says.
That's Jason's retarded nephew.
You got to pull that. JD gets up and he goes, do your speech, man.
I said, Jason and Janice, you had a beautiful wedding. Congratulations. And then nothing was happening. I was like, okay, we can move on now.
But he mumbled it. Like he's saying it clearly. He doesn't understand what he's saying.
Jason, Janice, beautiful. All right.
Okay.
What did you say?
So it was like a big disaster, and I could see Janice and Jason were like the whole family was kind of like, gee, the people he works with are real. And,
don't take credit for this. Beth and
no, I'm going to get to that.
Right.
But like, yeah, I should say that. Yeah, Beth and Robin were kind of like, geez, we look like this radio show together. So Beth leans into me and says, you got to get up and say something. I go, it's not about me tonight. She goes,
you got to redeem the
group.
group.
The group looks like a bunch of retarded.
Well, what are we?
Yeah, but I mean, we could be better than that. I mean, Jesus Christ, Jason's been on the scene a long time. He deserves some sort of speech. So I just, I got up and I made like a nice speech.
You did a wonderful job.
I made a nice, hey, these guys are great, blah, 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 blah.
But it was like, no, Howard, because the room was silent.
Yeah. If I tell you the aftermath of Ronnie.
The room to a halt.
And Ronnie's grammar and everything. I was listening to the wrap-up show. Wait, let me see if I can find this here. Wait a second, guys. What page is the wrap-up show on?
Usually GP2 in orange on the right.
Because I was listening to a wrap-up show on Thursday. And Ronnie was on. I go, where did Ronnie go to school? I got to ask him that. Because I was listening to it.
Queens.
Like Dice Clay University. Security thing.
Because, Ronnie's like this guy. I can't figure out his grammar. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, yeah. Here he is talking about me, how I throw phones in the car. But forget that. Listen to this sentence.
I don't know. It's just, it's not, instead of like, dude, what's the simplest way? I would be like, call my office and make the call. He was like, my door is locked. He's like trying to swing it open. Everything just gets like, blown up, proportion.
Dude, you've never seen when he's throwing phones in my car. When the Wi-Fi doesn't work right.
Ronnie, when it comes to anything mechanical, what is Howard's solution to it if it doesn't work?
Start beating on it.
Yeah.
Start the beat on it.
I've seen him take like tape.
Wait, I don't know if I have the right clip. Where's Ronnie talking? He has a grammatical thing that he does.
I'm looking for it too, Howard. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't see it here.
Yeah, because there sounds like Mario Cuomo.
Yeah, maybe it's here.
Well, I was thinking of putting Scott at Howard's table. Since he never gets to be at the good table.
But you changed your mind.
I did. I
don't know where it is. I thought that was the clip. Wait.
If you're invited and you don't go, you give him a gift.
If you were a real gentleman, you work with the guy every day, you would have gave him a gift.
Wait, what'd you say? If you're invited
and you don't go, you get a gift.
Oh, really?
Oh, there it is. If you're invited, you would have gave him a gift.
You would have gave him a gift.
You would have gave him a gift.
You would have gave him a gift. Giving him.
You would have gave him a gift. And I go, where did Ronnie go to school? You would have gave him a gift. And when I hang out with Ronnie, I start talking like him.
Now that's bad.
Yeah. You would have gave him a gift. That was the clip. I'm sitting there listening. I go, where did Ronnie learn that? You would have gave him a gift. What are you talking about? Where is that guy?
If you're invited and you don't go, you give him a gift.
If you were a real gentleman, you work with the guy every day, you would have gave him a gift.
Wait, what'd you say if you're invited?
You would have gave him a gift.
You would have gave him a gift.
Like, how do you get out of high school talking like that?
You don't.
I don't understand the sentence, I don't understand the grammar, and I don't understand the etiquette. What is that?
You're saying he's 0 for 3 there, Ron?
Where is Mambo Man?
He came in to slap Sal before.
We saw him for a second and hit Sal. You would have gave him a gift.
So you got a case there.
Yeah, so Ronnie gave the speech, JD gave the speech. It was pretty wild. Where'd you learn?
There he is.
Come here. I want you to fix the sentence. You would have gave him a gift.
I tried to mind my own business at the wedding. You screwed me over, major. The guy kept coming over to me, and I said I didn't want to do a speech. I just want to sit there and mind my own business. But that's not good enough. No.
You're the greatest, Ronnie.
Yeah, I'm the greatest.
Your speech was the best.
Sticking the knife in. Go ahead.
You are the greatest.
Yeah, until I when I was out there, I was the great. I wasn't the greatest. I was the best.
We were laughing our asses off.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I saw Howard standing back there, loaded off his rocker, and he's laughing because he was the one who instigated the whole thing.
I had to hear that speech.
You never disappoint. You never.
Yeah, all right.
What were you trying to say anyway? That was weird, but the Rick's
Dude, I don't know. I didn't want to go up there to begin with. So what are you doing to me?
Could you say something nice about Jason?
I did say something nice at the end. What are you talking about?
What was the speech? Do you remember it?
No.
Something about Rick's and
you said Rick's about 50 times.
No, I didn't. I said
well, I have to get
the plugs in. I got to get plugs in.
What were you saying?
Even at the wedding, I had to get the plugs in.
That he had gone to Rick's?
No, I said I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
I don't. I really don't. I don't remember.
He started out by talking about how I was at Rick's the night before the wedding.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
And I said, who goes to a strip club the night before his wedding? But that was Jason, And then
did you hear people starting to boo?
Yeah, that was probably you.
No. Are you kidding? I wanted you to keep going.
And then you said you then went back and said, yeah, he had a really good time at Rick's last night.
As his great grandfather, you can get away with a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine how that DJ feels? Because, boy, that great grandfather's feisty.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I better step it up a notch. Grandpa's.
He doesn't look good, but he's got all his marbles.
I didn't know Sal said to the guy, that's his great grandfather.
He probably didn't say that, but he's saying it here.
No, I said it to him. Yeah. I swear. How about when we were at the bar and Ronnie wanted to do a shot with us, Howard? I go, give him a shot of Metamucil.
Yeah. Mr. Party Animal over there.
He had to jump up just to reach the bar before he got it.
Yeah, exactly.
You should have danced with Sal's wife. Give him a lesson. Teach him how to handle a woman.
I see you dancing.
No.
How come you didn't dance? You danced at my wedding.
I was quiet.
He's got a bad back.
Poor guy.
I was quiet. I danced
Especially when Ronnie dances.
2 dances. That was it.
Yeah.
Quiet dance.
I love when you dance. Because he knows how to. I'm not joking. He knows how to get the ladies going.
Absolutely, and that never got going.
I saw it.
No,
you should have grabbed Sal's
leaving
wife.
That up to JD.
You should have grabbed Sal's wife and gotten.
No, actually, I grabbed at one point. Steve Brandano was dancing with somebody. I forget who it was.
Tim Sabian's wife.
Yeah, and that was when he was dancing by himself.
Oh, that was the best.
Did you see that?
No.
Steve Brandano, there was nobody on the dance
Stevie
floor.
Intern.
Yeah.
And he gets up. It's a slow song. And he starts pretending to dance with himself.
What was he on?
He's holding.
He was wasted.
He's got his arms out here, and he's like moving, and like he's
Did it
nothing into somebody's neck, and all
What's wrong
of
with
a
that
sudden,
kid?
He's got diabetes.
I don't know.
everybody felt so
He
bad
won
for him.
$50 somehow doing that.
Really? So
Yeah.
Tim's wife, Pam, ran up and jumped into his arms and slow danced.
And he's got a monitor to him, like taped to his
Steve.
stomach.
That's true.
Yeah, look at that.
There he is dancing. What was that all about?
Yeah, the guys at my table paid me $50. There was an Aerosmith song. Aerosmith's Jason's favorite band, so
Right.
I think he really loves that song too. And something special had to happen. I couldn't just let it go by. There was nobody on the dance floor.
Right, he was alone.
And I got to dance with Tim's wife. She bailed me out, so that was really nice.
And I got to dance with his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, Ronnie the gentleman. And then she got transported over to Jared somehow too. So
What?
it was nice.
Who's ex-girlfriend?
Meanwhile,
Steve's.
all these clips will be on Howard TV tomorrow. The guys had cameras all over the place.
Yeah,
they sure did.
What's up with that, man?
Well, hey, now I'm glad it was there. There's a lot of good stuff with your toast and all that stuff.
My toast.
That was awesome.
Didn't I say something nice at the end?
No.
You said, I appreciate exactly.
I'm done.
You're a dick ass also. I said something really nice.
Ron, you said something nice, but it was hard to hear over the booing. Honestly, it was.
Yeah. What, you're going to cut that part out of the speech now?
No, we'll give
What
it all.
did you say? That was nice. I don't remember.
I said to him, I work with Jason every day. I think he's a great guy. We all love him, and that was it. That was the end
I'm
of
sure
it.
Janice's born-again Christian cousins appreciated
I really
your
say
wife.
You know what I learned?
I don't care.
You know what I learned?
And she kept going. It was the funniest thing. You did miss up. We're standing up there, and I'm doing this speech, and I'm talking, and I'm saying stuff, and all of a sudden, I hear her say, "Oh God, I hope he doesn't curse. I hope he doesn't curse."
You're like a nightmare.
I don't give a fuck.
Freddy Krueger.
What do I care? It's a wife born-again Christian.
You remember that?
Fuck 'em.
Yeah. She thought for sure I was going to let
I said something nice, you born-again Christian. That's the story. Jason got blown last night.
So,
Bring me a punch, you.
I did learn that Jason's new bride. Jason's new bride has never been on a plane.
Yeah, you.
I get on a plane and join a Mile High Club with me. I'll get on a plane. By the way, I work with Jason. He's a nice guy. But Jason got out plumpkin at Rick's last night. That's born-again Christian. I work with Jason every day. He's a wonderful kid. I love him.
He's Don Rickles.
Exactly. I love Christians. Yeah, really. A lot of people haven't been on a plane. They're called Amish people.
Don't you for the Christians?
All the Christians. Half of the strippers at Rick's are Christians we from last night.
He's a great kid.
Hey, so by the way, great kid, classy kid. Good luck.
Yeah.
Why hasn't Janice never been on a plane?
Because she's a married a
But,
Pakistan! 3 hours to Pakistan! Yeah! This sucks! I wish I was here! I wish I wasn't born! I wish I had never been born! Jason's a hell of a kid.
yeah.
He's gonna go far. He got a raise. He's making 5 figures now. Good luck buying a house with it. Yeah, this economy is gonna be fun living in a studio at home working.
One of the hijinks went on.
Jason's broke. Did you tell him? Pray for money, you born-again Christians.
At the end of the night, I guess Janice had a good time at the wedding, too, because she was asking every woman to come up and feel her boobs.
What?
Did you know that, Jason?
What wedding is this? What a pizzazz!
I didn't hear what Robin said.
Robin said that by the end of the night, Janice was having everyone feel her boobs.
Really?
The women. Yeah.
I didn't get in on that line.
Yeah.
Everybody, I walked up and everybody was feeling her boobs, and she was like, Robin, you feel too.
Jason's never seen her boobs.
So that was that.
I'll tell you, Scott the engineer had a blast, huh? Howard?
Oh, my God. It was so much fun.
We couldn't keep up with him.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever saw Misery walking on 2 feet, it's Scott the engineer. You've never seen anything like it.
Ronnie, a couple people were talking about your speech before and saying
Give me a break.
you got no reaction, then you got booed.
Dude, I don't really care because I didn't want to do it to begin with.
So
I
why'd you
told
do it?
Sal, I said to Sal, I said, don't go to the guy, don't do it, because I'm not going to do it. And he said, yeah, okay, I'm not going to do it.
Did Sal really say that you were Jason's great-grandfather?
I don't know what he said. You know what? I don't really care what Sal said. Sal was so thrilled that night. He was Howard's puppet.
Oh, yeah.
Howard was pulling all the strings, and he's smiling and happy and dancing around like a clown like he was this morning, bragging about how great it was.
Come on, we all had a great
No,
Did you have
I'm
a
just
great
saying,
time?
but Sal was in his glory because this has never happened to him before.
But Ronnie, did you hear what I was saying? Doesn't this send Sal a mixed message? Like, in other words, why is it never okay, and then suddenly it's okay? Now next time we go somewhere, Sal won't know what to do.
Well, that's good. Well, he'll make a total ass out of
Somebody
himself.
made the comment to me. They're like, isn't Sal here with his wife? Like, all he's doing is following Howard.
Forget about that. At one point, like I saw Sal was taking pictures with girls. You know, we realized that Sal's new move is he puts his fingers up like hook 'em horns. That's like his look in every picture. But you're right. It really was like I really feel bad for Sal in the sense that he spent no time with his wife at the wedding.
Wait a second. He's with his wife all the time. Why would he want to hang out with her?
Okay, for a minute, hang out with her, dance with her.
I don't.
He did.
I mean, I don't think she.
No, he never danced with him.
I don't think she was looking to spend time with him either. So.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
I think they like to go out and not spend time with each other, and that's great.
Well, I think they really would rather not go out together. This instance just called for it.
Right. And also, Ronnie.
Yes.
Gary was saying, why not just say no? Like, if they come up to you.
I did say no.
But if you would have stayed there, it would have gone away. Like, in other words, what were they going to do? Drag you out? Just let him go?
The guy walked right over to the table with the mic. What am I supposed to
say? I don't want to do it.
I did. I said I don't want to do it. And he shoved the mic right in my hand.
Say, take it back.
Yeah, well, I should have. But how am I going to say that? And then,
Ronnie, you were great.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, it was funny. It didn't bother me at all.
Bad.
Yeah.
No, I know. But that was Howard just pulling everybody's strings that night, man. You know. And then Monday morning, it gets all turned around to your neck.
All right, one more question, Ronnie. What compelled you to talk about Rick's when you're giving a speech at Jason's wedding?
Plugs.
Was it a plug?
Plugs, man.
No, seriously.
No, seriously. Well, Jason had bragged how he was going there on the air. You know, the night before his wedding. Who goes to a strip club the night before the wedding? That's the first time I ever heard of that.
It's like Pavlov's dog.
I mean, I don't think I would.
Ronnie, is it really the first time?
I don't think I would do that even.
Ronnie, I have a great idea for you.
What's that?
You should book yourself at people's weddings and things and just go make speeches.
Good idea, man. You want to be my agent?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll set up the website.
You do
we'll book it. I'm done.
Go ahead.
This is a business.
Let's go.
All right. Thanks, Ralph.
Bye now.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the wrap-up show. I'm John Hine, joined as always by Gary Delabate.
Hello.
Welcome to Kinder's Corner.
Artie Lang making a wrap-up show appearance. Teddy on the board. We'll take your calls. 888-STERN-100, 888-783-7610. That's the number to reach us on our wrap-up show. Plenty to talk about. Artie's audiobook. We'll get into details on that. The bachelor party, which Howard left on time, and everyone else wanted to stay. The Iron Sheik does his thing, but I guess we should lead off with the arch rivalry that's built up between you two with the Yankees and the Mets. And
where should we lead off with that?
Gary's not listening. Because I'm a Yankee fan. I'm busy. I have to go.
And do what? Draft for next year?
Several things, meetings, marketing strategies. Listen, you think I'm busting your balls. I'm not. I really think that it's a serious thing with the kids. Now, listen.
I'm not going to listen.
They're Met fans.
This is like seeing Chris Rock for the fourth night in a row. He's funny the first one. I got it. Listen, I totally deserve get my ass kicked. I was up your ass about the Yankees.
You were. And listen,
I deserve it.
I have class about that. That's not what this is about. You think I'd have some vendetta? I'm saying that your kids are...
No, the term low rent never entered my mind.
Met Jet fans? Why not?
Did you see that show that Brett Favre put on yesterday?
Yeah, all right. Well, you think the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl, or are you going to think they're going to do you think they'll go to the AFC Championship game?
They might. They'll get to the playoffs, and then from there...
This is disappointment upon
as opposed to who? The Giants?
No. Yeah, well, the Giants won the Super Bowl last year.
They're going to repeat? First of all, this is a dumb conversation. I have no beef with the Giants. I
know you don't. Well, why bring that up then?
You brought the Jets up.
No, you brought the Giants up.
No, you brought the Jets up.
You're deflecting. The kids are... you admit it's a bad week for Jackson now because he's been trained to, I mean, you know what? Why don't you get him to root for Iraq in the war, too? And eventually he'll lose.
Listen, Artie, I'm sure when your kids grow up and they're Yankee fans and their dad goes back to rehab, it'll be a bad week for them.
Oh, you see now, that is awful. Me and rehab has nothing to do with the Mets sucking. Whether I was before I even did drugs, the Mets sucked.
That's not true.
That is true.
Before you did drugs, that's when the Mets was their best.
No, 1978, I had not done drugs yet, my friend. 1979, when Lee Mazzilli led the team with a 268 average. Jerry Grody, and a 42-year-old Jerry Grody handed off the reins and the tools of ignorance to who? Ron Hodges.
You should have seen, Artie, you should have seen some of the people they trucked out yesterday for the ceremony.
Of course.
They had Tom Seaver, Mike Piazza, all that stuff. They had Art Shamsky was there.
Doug Flynn,
Craig Swan, and my personal favorite, George Theodore.
Mike Phillips, the shortstop who hit for the Cyclones in 1976.
You know who was there that really was exciting to see? I don't know why I was excited to see him. King Kong Kingman.
Well, Dave Kingman is a fun, exciting player, but did they drag out Bruce Beauclair?
No, Bruce Beauclair. But
here's a guy who hit .235 in the postseason with the Brewers in 1982, but before that, he never made it to the postseason with the Mets. Mike Vail.
They were dragging out. They would take a guy.
Here's Bob Apodaca.
But they would take a guy who had done almost nothing, right?
Dale Unfair.
And give stats like that. They would go, I forget what Art Shamsky's were, but they go, this next player played with the Mets on their 1969 championship team. He hit 3 home runs that season. Let's hear it for Art Shamsky.
Here's the Mets home run leader of 77, Felix Meyer.
He was there.
Of course he was.
Ed Kranepool
What else
was
is he
there.
going to do? Here's the bonus baby from the 62 Mets, Ed Kranepool.
You know who he was there, and also, you know who else was there? Ed Charles.
Ed Charles? I thought Ed Charles was there.
No, Cleon Jones. I thought Cleon Jones was... Cleon Jones now looks like a character in a movie. He's got a big, gray, droopy mustache. He looks like the guy that sits on the front porch and like gives wisdom out.
Again, racist. Don Clendenin.
Was not there.
Artie, what makes you happier, like a Yankee win or a Met loss at this point?
Well, when you can't get one, you have to live off the other.
Well, here's the thing. Both have happened so much. It's like, I'm tired of both of them because it's craziness. It's like, but it's still pretty good because, quite frankly, does you have to get tired of pussy? No.
You know what? Here's the thing.
I think I like the Mets sucking more. Well, no, listen. The ultimate happened in the year 2000. The Mets didn't suck in the year 2000. They lost in the World Series to the Yankees. That's the ultimate.
The thing that sucked. No, he wasn't. Duffy Dyer was there. The thing that sucks about this is you're in a city with 2 baseball teams. If the Mets were in Baltimore, they'd be hailed. You know what I mean? Been to the playoffs, 5 of the last 12 or 13 years.
The Orioles have a much better history than the Mets.
In what respect?
What do you mean? In every respect.
I'm just saying, since 1971, over the last
71, the Orioles lost to the Pirates, right? But then
they lost to the Pirates in 79 too.
Okay, but the Orioles won in 83. They won in 70. So
but how often have they been to the playoffs? I'm saying that the Mets have been to the World Series a reasonable amount of times. Mm-hmm. In that period of time.
But I think the Orioles is a bad argument.
I'm trying to think of the Royals.
Because they went for a long time.
The Texas Rangers.
The Orioles. Okay, we'll keep throwing out teams. I'm saying if your kids were Oriole fans, they'd be bigger winners.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would. They'd have a more positive.
No, they wouldn't because my kids wouldn't know. They wouldn't know all those old champions.
I'm saying move to Baltimore. That's what I'm saying.
John, what's the team that's gone the longest in major leagues without making the postseason?
The postseason?
You have to think about that. It's the Pirates.
Yeah. Oh, no. No, the Pirates were in the postseason in 91.
It's the Cubs.
Yeah, that's 17 years.
No. The Cubs were in the postseason last year.
I think it's the Pirates. I think it's 17 years.
Postseason. You're talking about right now?
Right, currently.
Okay, because the Cubs are probably of all time.
If that's
not the longest time winning a World Series, the longest time
just to get in the playoffs?
Go into the postseason in any way.
That's what I was talking about.
We'll look it up, but I don't think it's the Pirates.
I thought I read that it's the Pirates. I thought I saw a stat on one of the shows the other day.
How about the Expos?
I'm just saying.
Why are you deflecting on me?
I'm just saying that
he's drowning. He's drowning.
I was saying that Pittsburgh has a long and storied tradition, yet not since 1991.
Yes, the tradition has been absent for quite a while.
I'm saying it's very cyclical.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marv Thornbury.
JT in Westchester, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I'm 23. I've been a Mets fan my whole life. And, I know the Yankees are a great team, Artie. You can't argue with that.
Thank you, Jeff.
They have a great history. But the point is that after suffering for all these years, the way they lost in 99 to the Braves, to the Yankees in 2000, then sucking until 2006, and then the Cardinals, and the way they ended these past 2 years. When we do win a World Series, whether it's next year, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, whatever it is, I know I'm going to appreciate it so much more than you ever appreciated any Yankee World Series.
How do you know it's going to happen?
I don't know when it's going to happen.
How do you know it'll ever happen?
I don't.
Probably
but
not.
If it does,
You're 23 years old. You were born in 85?
85, yep.
So we can't count 86.
No, I don't count 86.
So you've never seen them win. You've never seen them win.
Never.
Well,
and I might never. But if it does happen, I know that I'm going to appreciate it, having suffered through all this.
Yeah.
More than you will another 27th Yankees World Series.
Let me tell you something. That's what the Red Sox fans said, and then they killed a woman when they won. Do you remember that?
It was an accident.
A woman died because those dirtbags couldn't control themselves.
Artie.
And you know what? Go ahead, kill a woman like the Red Sox.
Artie, try to be semi-serious.
What happened?
If I said to you tomorrow, I came in and I said, you know what, Artie, had a conversation with the kids, talked it over, we're now all Yankee fans. Would you have any respect for me as a sports fan? Come on, you know the truth.
No, respect for them.
You would not.
I just think, no, I wouldn't have respect for you as a sports fan, but as a parent, I would love you.
I would lose all respect for you.
Sports fans, listen, you don't want to, I'm a sports fan, I'm a negative prick, you don't want to raise your kids that way. You don't. As a parent, I think most, like Dyfus, I think would say, Gary, I think Dyfus would take your kids at this point.
Is that some organization that's in charge of kids?
Dyfus, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Is it Dyfus? Help me out here, John.
It's
Division of Youth and Family.
Right.
Oh, wow. Why does Teddy know that?
That's where he was raised, 14 to 18.
Yeah.
So what happens if the Yankees, say this isn't a bad year for the Yankees, it's the beginning of one of those bad runs, and say for 10 years they don't have postseason play. Then what will that mean? That now I've joined over to the Yankees?
Well, but like a lot of kids could grip on to, even when the Yankees didn't win the World Series, like Mattingly was a hero. Like you could grip on it with Derek Jeter. For a young kid, Jeter is a hero. I mean, we were just talking about Jeter's list of pussy. And, you know, who do the Mets have? No one.
David Wright.
Frank Tavares. David Wright?
Yeah.
Who's he banged? Not as many as Jeter.
Well, he doesn't have to brag about it.
But Jeter doesn't brag about it either. But the media brags about it because he's a Yankee.
But you're just as into the Mets as your son is. I mean, whereas Artie, you've said you've backed off the Yankees a little bit.
No, I haven't backed off the Yankees.
Again, they're not doing that well. Why bother?
No.
More important things are
I want to see.
He's a front runner? A little bit.
No, I want to see every.
Hey, you were quiet this
year. I want to see all your ticket stubs from '94.
Considering I got a lot of them, dude. I got a lot of them too.
You go to Stan's Sports Bar at 158 River Avenue.
How many games did you make it to this year?
And you ask him how many shots of tequila I bought in 1987 with gnats in it. There was warm gnats in the tequila, and I drank it because I would go to a Twin game when they blew. I'd go. You know what I used to do? At rain delays, me and my friends would go while other chicks and smoking the grass and burning their draft cards. I was a Yankee fan.
Burning draft cards in '87?
Yeah, that's what we did. No, none of us wanted to go to Grenada. And we would go there in a rain delay, 8,000 people. I'd call Kelly Gruber a fag. I said, rain delay, Clete Boyer's right next to Kelly Gruber. And I said, hey, Gruber. He goes, what? I said, Clete Boyer thinks you're a fag.
By the way, I have the answer for the longest time without making the playoffs. It's the Nationals and the Expos, which I sort of don't count because they're two different teams. They haven't been in since '81.
I said the Expos.
And the Royals since '85. That's a long time.
There you go.
So Pittsburgh's probably like third or fourth on that list.
I said the Expos.
Tim and the Poconos, you're on the wrap-up show.
Boys, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Tim?
Listen, Gary, I was the guy sitting right behind you yesterday. We were at the game, and it was really cool to see what your kids and how animated they were getting, when the Mets were starting downhill in that game.
Tim, if you're the guy I'm thinking of, Tim was really upset. Were you with Tim?
Yeah, I was a show and wife guy.
Right. Tim was beyond upset when the game was over. And she's like a real fan.
Look at her. That's from the Martha Stewart. Tim, I'm sorry.
That's right, dude.
Look at her.
Yeah, I mean,
does she work for the Martha Stewart?
I don't know allowed to do this.
We're not allowed to talk about the pussy walking
No.
around? Why not? No one gave me that memo. Remember, I don't have email, man. If we can't talk about the pussy walking around here, I need to know.
Because that person might not have signed up to be talked about.
Well, we're not mentioning her by name.
What were you trying to say, Tim?
I can't break balls? That'll be the day when I can't break balls. Tim, listen. Did you see the kids crying at the end, like almost like they were abused children because they're beloved Mets, and Gary trying to deflect. Oh no, I know the Mets. I know the team lost, but look, it's a ceremony. Look, that's Willie Montañez. Don't you want to get a ball signed by Willie Montañez?
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, they're still too young to appreciate a lot of the guys, that came up in the
right. I mean, so the team loses. Look at that Fitch over there. Look at the team loses. The team loses, and they're crying. Dad, they lost, and Dad's going, wait, son, Bruce Beauclair and Mike Vail are going to say a few words. Tavares to Millan to Montañez. Don't you remember that old song?
Joe Youngblood.
Joe Youngblood.
Well, that's the thing that kind of pissed me off. Is like
Tim Foley is going to say a few words.
They have the ceremony after the game.
Wayne Garrett. Don't you want Wayne Garrett's autograph?
Tim, we talked
Jackson.
Wayne Garrett was there. Tim, we talked about this morning.
What else is he going to do?
About what? You know who lost weight, by the way? Sid Fernandez. Yes, Sid.
I smell a Coke problem.
But, Tim, we were talking about how only the Mets could figure out a way to have that ceremony after a loss like that.
There's no else used to have an ass bigger than Mike Francesa's. There's no way he got rid of that. El Cid looked like that sketch Dan Aykroyd used to do on SNL, the Big Ass Family.
Right.
Wow.
He's thin now.
Look, kids, look. It's Roy Stager.
I don't even know who that is.
Thanks for your call, Tim.
Tim Foley was a good one, though.
Oh, we lost the playoffs after testing your loyalty and hopes, and then they just took it away from you. We're going to get Willie Montañez's autograph and then sit in traffic at the BQE for 4.5 hours, so you're late for school.
You don't go to the BQE.
Is this a typical Yankee fan reaction, Gary, would you say?
Yeah, see, but I have nothing to throw back at him, because, I mean, I deserve some of this, but,
You do, because you put me and my favorite team.
You spoke too soon, Gary. We talked about that.
John High got a hold of me after I argued with you that morning. I sat down at my desk, and he goes, you actually did a very good job of arguing. You stung him a couple times. He goes, but I got to tell you, this conversation was 2 weeks too early.
Yeah, I play poker with a guy, and when you're up and you're talking, he goes, you chirping. I chirped. You chirped.
I chirped.
You chirped.
Anthony in Baltimore, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, I don't like Gary talking on the Pirates. I mean, we got the Penguins and the Steelers, and you ain't got the others.
Thanks, buddy. I wasn't making fun of the Pirates. I was pointing to a team that hadn't won in a while and saying, well, hold on, Anthony, should you, because the point I was trying to make is, and I really wasn't making fun of the Pirates. Hold on, Anthony, let me make a point. If your team hasn't won in a long time, should you stop being the fan? Should you stop being a fan of the Pirates?
I'll never stop being a fan.
That's the point I was trying to make, that no matter how your team does, you don't stop being a fan.
But anyway, hey, back on that, I saw that USO tour. Man, you're fat. Your face is exploding.
You talking to me or Gary?
Gary, Artie, you're cool. Whatever.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
He's downright svelte.
I'm talking about
cool.
Gary. He was saying about his suit made him look fat when Howard was his balls. Why don't you do an over-under before the wedding? See if you gain more weight.
Hey, Anthony, I got an idea. Why don't your team go have a fire sale, sell more players to the Yankees than everybody else?
Doug Drabeck. Listen to that.
They're Nady. Former Met, by the way.
Jackson, I'm sorry that they lost, but we're going to... Pat Zachary has agreed to take a picture with you. Greg Swan.
Greg Swan was there. Craig Swan.
Where the f*** going to be? At the car dealership he's working for. Greg Swan has agreed to drive us home.
Thanks for your call there, Anthony, and thanks for the pirate comment there, Gary.
Hey, he started it.
All right, let's shift gears because we have limited time.
Let's shift over to the Martha Stewart pussy parade going on.
While Artie takes a look at that, the bachelor party, apparently, Artie, you couldn't wait to talk about Ronnie. Teddy, hit clip number 2 in case people missed it.
Can we discuss Ronnie, please? Because
yeah, go ahead.
What happened
Bring it
with
up.
Ronnie?
Listen, I usually, like, all the stuff when Ronnie gets drunk, I'm fine, usually. But I'm like, you white guys are busting his balls. He's just getting drunk. He was so annoying. First of all, he gets up to make a toast. It's the most embarrassing thing ever. He's screaming, I know you for 23 years! And it's like everybody's rolling their eyes, like, sit down and shut up. He wouldn't shut up. Then he sits down. He comes over.
Ronnie's like the big dope.
He's the obnoxious.
Yeah.
He's wearing a skull shirt. A skull shirt. So then
he likes to show off all of his weird tattoos.
Gary, was Ronnie the big dope? Is that fair to say?
No, Ronnie wasn't the big dope. Here's what happened.
Ronnie was like the Mets of the party.
Ronnie got up to make a toast, and Ronnie sort of tossed out a premise that I think he thought was going to be laughed at, and it fell flat. And then
a premise,
right? And then go with the idea that he was yelling flat. and we were in a pretty classy restaurant. I think that's where he lost his way.
We were at a great restaurant.
An awesome restaurant.
Right.
But I think that when you went with this idea, like, what are you doing? And I think you thought everybody was going to laugh, and everyone, nobody, but it's everyone.
I wasn't trying to be a comedian, Gary.
I'm just saying, everybody looked at you like, well, what's that all about?
Whatever. It was a bachelor party. You're supposed to be having fun, you know? Well, obviously, nobody was having fun.
We were having a lot of fun.
Well, you look like you're having a ball.
Ron, I wasn't having fun when you put me in a headlock.
I didn't put you in a headlock.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I went like this to you, man. What's going on?
What's going on?
So,
then,
you know?
Ronnie, were you just trying to, like, get the party going, that kind of thing?
I wasn't trying to do
First of all, shouldn't you have been working that night? Why weren't you working?
I don't know.
I mean, because you were getting drunk with us, there was some fat, high school couple with acne without a ride home in front of the gym.
What can I tell you? What can I tell you, man? I'm sorry.
Boy, the bitter.
Don't invite me again, okay, Artie?
Oh, did I invite you to Howard's bachelor party? No.
Well,
I thought it was a weird invite.
What's your problem?
So do you think you're getting picked on?
Angry, man.
You're getting singled out
Used to be happy. You're not angry. Now you're angry.
I'm very happy.
You're not happy.
I'm the happiest guy alive. I'm going to go home and not do heroin.
Yeah.
Hey.
Good.
Do you feel like you're being singled out here?
Of course. As always.
Why?
Ron, you were acting like a jerk off.
It's
Just admit it.
It's a great topic. It's airtime.
It's true.
Artie can make fun of me. Howard can make fun of me. I'm the big Artie.
Did I say anything out of line?
Your impersonation of Ronnie was done.
Okay, thank you.
Freddie and I both agree.
Oh, yeah, what is Freddie?
No, but we were there, Ronnie.
What is Freddie know?
I got no agenda.
Freddie doesn't laugh at anything.
But I'm saying, whether it was funny or not is not the question. The way Artie did it was pretty gone. Freddie and I have no agenda
All
with
right,
you.
whatever. Next time I'll sit there with my hands folded.
Nobody said you had to do that either. In the middle, there's some middle ground.
Meanwhile, I speak to Howard on Friday. He's telling me what a great time he had. I'm glad you were there, and it was great. We had fun.
You got a lot of balls.
And then on fucking Monday,
you got a lot of balls.
Fucking hit me like this.
You got a lot of balls.
Morning.
You got a lot of balls being bitter. Do you realize Gary's kids had
Am I bitter?
got an autograph from UB Brooks the other day?
He wasn't there.
And Rick Aguilera, that's all they had a picture with, Rick Aguilera. And you're upset.
Bobby Ojeda. You know who was there you would have loved?
Bobby Ojeda was there.
Who barely could fit in his uniform? Lenny Dykstra.
I guess he's off the
Jim Tuffle looked really good. He did. He looked good.
I forgot about Jim Tuffle.
Don't help me, Ronnie.
No, I'm just saying, he looked good. I'm serious, he looked good. What's his name?
You know who looked great? You know Raphael Santana.
No, dude, did you see El Cid?
Holy, he lost a lot of weight. He looked good.
Yeah, he looked like a Colombian drug dealer.
Now, Ronnie, how racist. And here's Tim Tuffle, Tim batting 238.
Doing the Tuffle shuffle.
Now, Ronnie, do you feel like Howard was singling you out or Artie was calling you out?
Well, Artie started it. I mean, Howard didn't say about it until Artie said, can we talk about Ronnie, please?
Yeah, well.
What the f with that?
You're a big star on the show.
No, I'm not a big star.
I'm trying to move all those publicity shots you took, man.
Now, Artie, who was applying the peer pressure to go out afterwards that Howard was talking about?
Ronnie.
What?
Ron, there was a lot of peer pressure on your part to go to the strip club, but everybody.
No, we were all trying to get the guy to go for at least one dance and say he went to a strip club for his bachelor party.
Lonnie's a great.
I would have been glad.
Lonnie's a great guy, and I would hope that Howard one day makes it over there for Lonnie. Because
I would have been glad if he went there for 5 minutes and to say that he spent time with us at a strip club.
Now admit
because it was his bachelor party.
Didn't you promise?
I didn't promise nothing.
Didn't you accept cash under the premise?
No.
All right, no, I'm not accusing you, I'm asking you.
You're accusing me.
You didn't accept
I didn't
the car?
promise anything.
You didn't accept the car from the Lucchese family? No. Yes, sir?
No,
sir?
Absolutely not.
Gary, is this what you thought the bachelor party was going to be like? Did it turn out that way?
I thought we were going to end up at the strip club. I thought we would end up there at some point.
But it was fun. We had fun.
But it was fine that we didn't. And I was so exhausted. I was tired because I didn't get my nap in.
He did my audio book.
So when I actually snuck out of it, I grabbed Ronnie. And I said to Ronnie, wait, give me a 5-minute head start and then tell Ross I left. Because otherwise it's like, you pussy, when are you leaving? You know. The problem is it's 10 o'clock for me who lives, an hour outside of the city. 10 o'clock, it's a half an hour to get to the strip club, another 2 hours. By the time I go back to the office, get right to the garage, also it's 3 in the morning.
He did my audio book coming out November 11th.
Big deal.
Go to Amazon.com. Are you wearing a Kandahar shirt?
I am.
You bought that at
I bought that at the PX.
That's funny.
With a hat. I bought one for the kids and everybody. We'll have a Kandahar hat.
Oh, yeah. Well, you get them to like that, too.
Now, Artie, Ross told you to be...
Kids, now that the Mets season's over, it's Al-Qaeda season.
They're a huge fan of the Kandahar Cubs.
That's right. They probably have more wins than the Mets.
Now, the party was at 7, but you showed up at 9, and you say Ross gave you the wrong time. Is that correct?
Why don't you have the kids root for us in Vietnam? Is that what happened?
Yes. Notice how he's avoiding that question.
No, let's say the question again. I'm sorry.
I said the party was called for 6 or 7, but you heard that it was called for 9, right?
What about Paul Newman dying? Can we discuss this? No, I thought that he said 9. I really did.
Yeah, he's got a clock like a stripper. That's what it is.
I have a cock like a stripper?
A clock.
Do you have a curved cock like all the strippers
Yes,
say?
curved cock. Yes, they do.
This is clearly getting ugly in here. I was late.
You're not going to throw anything at me, are you?
I was late. I was late, and have Teddy escort you out? No, I was late because I heard a different time. It was my fault, but I got there and we still had some fun. Howard was drunk. Howard was loaded. And Howard's a happy drunk, though. It's nice, to see that. He had a tall glass of straight vodka and sipping it like crazy.
Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now.
Hey, Ralph.
Wait, Artie, if you thought it was 9, then why did you want to leave at 8:45 from your house?
Because, you know what, though, Ralph? I know that sounds late, but...
Insane.
Well, no, you beat all the theater traffic. They're all there, and you cruise right through the tunnel. We would have made it there within, 9:10.
I don't know, on a Friday night. But
it was a Thursday night.
Ronnie, that speech was even worse.
All right, Ralph. Nobody asked. All right, leave me alone. Will
it
you
was
please?
even worse if you weren't trying to be funny. At least if you were trying to be funny.
I wasn't trying to be funny, so it was worse, okay? You happy now?
You, Ralph, I've known him longer than you.
No, I'm not saying a word.
What about the two high school kids in Long Island that didn't have a ride home? What about
That's not my problem. I wasn't working. And by the way, if we would have went over to that Rick strip club, they had the whole 3rd floor closed off for us if we did come.
Why don't we go? Why did you go? Why did you guys go?
There was tons of funny money.
Well, why did you guys go then?
Because nobody wanted to go. Everybody was like, got their
Nobody wanted to go?
They all got their period all of a sudden.
Ross, you didn't go to the strip club? Nobody went?
My night took a bad turn.
What happened? You got drunk?
Well, it sounded like... I'm sorry, Ross. It sounded like only Howard and Artie didn't want to go.
No, nobody wanted to go.
Well, who else didn't want to go?
Nobody. How many guys were there?
I would have gone.
Nobody wanted to go.
But did somebody say...
Everybody just ran out the door and went like...
I remember I said to Ralph, you need a ride home. And he said, no. I left Ralph, and he was under the impression you were all going to the strip club. That's what I thought.
Ralph, you turned down the strip club?
No, I thought
nobody went.
I was just going with the pack. We ended up staying at Nobu all night.
Why did it take a turn, Russ?
Well, okay, by the way, the most upset person of the night that didn't go to the strip bar was Vinny. I feel really bad for him.
Poor Vinny.
He didn't have many nights out. So my night, so we go outside, I guess, you were leaving with Tim, Artie.
Right.
And we're all hanging outside, and I guess Richie was like, hey, let's have one more drink at the bar. And I felt Vinny, like a little kid grabbing his dad's, shirt going, hey, let's go see the Christmas tree. He's like, let's go. Like, no, let's just have another drink. So we go back in the bar, and we're hanging out, and then I was staying at the bar talking to 2 people, girls, asking them, they were ordering food at the bar, and I'm like, hey, what are you eating?
Then what happened?
As I'm saying that,
then what happened?
I hear, how are you? I look upstairs, and there's Beth, Jane, and Melissa.
Oh, Melissa being your wife.
My wife going, what the f are you doing?
Beth, Jane, and Melissa, that's a crew, man. That's a
I got to say,
there might not be a bone left when
Ross
you're
was
done.
doing nothing wrong. He was just, we were hanging at the bar.
Did someone think you were doing something wrong?
My wife.
You caught from your wife?
All weekend.
Oh,
no, we patched things up.
What, spent time for Dexter?
Yeah, exactly.
It's Richie's fault because he's the one who derailed it back to the bar.
Yeah, he kind of said to them, because I read my text and I had a bunch of sake. I mean, I couldn't figure out, like, the girls are coming and I don't really want to go. And then I guess Richie already, because I said, Richie, the girls are on the way. He goes, yeah, I told Jane that it coasted.
Hold on. I think this is getting a little too inside for us. But the point was that we never made it to the strip club. And I don't know what happened. Like, what happened was I got out to the front and there was sort of like confusion and everyone said, let's go back in. I'm going, well, I'm not going to go back in there. Do another half an hour of a drink, then another half an hour, and I said, I'm just getting out of here. But I figured that a small group would be going.
It was a fun night. We all had a good time.
No, it was a great night.
I did tell you 7 o'clock.
No, you didn't. Listen, it's my fault, Rosa. But I'm saying, it is. I think it is. But you're doing pretty good in life. If you see that, Melissa, Beth, and Jane, and you're disappointed, that is that's a gaggle opera.
Broke the code. I mean, everybody knows you don't go to a guy's night out.
They were having dinner.
You guys were trying to pick up other chicks.
Yeah, they couldn't find any other place to go.
But I never. What happened when you? Who was the first person to ask Howard if he wanted to go?
I'm disgusted with you guys. I think Melissa, Jane, and Beth are some of the
classiest women. We rushed to dinner thinking that,
Right. So at what point did we figure out that Howard like, I didn't see...
Ronnie knocked the cake over?
But was Howard emphatic that he wasn't going to... Guys, stay on topic. Was Howard emphatic that he was not
Yes.
going to go to the? What did he say?
He said, "I can't go."
Why couldn't he go there?
You know, just wasn't a good place.
He was being a good future husband. He was.
But he had said for weeks and months that he didn't want to go to a strip
but a
club.
little alcohol, you figure, does dampen that thought.
Now, Ross, you said Ronnie knocked over the cake. Everyone's saying how much, how inappropriate he was at the bachelor party. Is that fair, or
He broke the cake.
He broke the microphone on the cake. But it's a bachelor party. Everybody has a bunch of
But what do you think about? What do you think about a speech?
Be honest, Ross.
Go ahead. Be honest, Ross. Go ahead.
It was a little inappropriate.
It wasn't. It was a bachelor. In Ronnie's defense, a bachelor party.
Right.
It wasn't an ass party.
All right.
That would have been a great speech for that.
Why was it inappropriate, Ross?
What are you doing getting married?
I'll tell you what. Let me tell you what was weird about
You give a guy a rib, you go, like, come on, it's going to be a rough life. You know, you're going to miss your bachelorhood, although what kind of
It was like Ralph Cramden at that guy's bachelor party. He was like, if I were you, I'd get out of town tonight.
Yeah, what? I said it in a mean way to him?
No, but here's what was weird, Ronnie.
I was laughing.
The thing was, everybody was sitting, chilling, just eating and stuff, and then all of a sudden, Ronnie stands up and makes this horrible toast.
Yeah.
That's
and Tom Chiusano's toast was any better.
It was better than yours. I mean, well, he said some nice things, and then you were.
We all cried when he said it.
You were yelling at him
I
like
was
you
yelling.
shouldn't get married.
I wasn't yelling at him. I wasn't yelling at him.
And
what were you
you've
doing?
known him 23 years, but Howard's probably blocked out 19 of those.
Good. Let him block out the next 19. I don't care.
So
It's really only 3 years in Howard's mind.
Right. So what point were you trying? Like, what were you just trying to do? Were you just
goofing around, dude? It was a party, a bachelor party, a guy's fun night out party.
You asshole.
Obviously, we weren't having fun. Okay, I was the only one that was having fun.
We were all having fun.
Right.
It was a great night.
And the whole thing with the shirt. I mean, he was the one who asked me to take the shirt off and show it to his friend.
Well, why do it? Why do it? What, you're
He asked me. So we were in a private room in the back.
You do whatever
I wasn't naked. Was I naked? I took a friggin' shirt off.
Oh, my God, I missed that.
What's the big deal?
No, Ralph, the shirt he was wearing when he made the toast, that skull shirt, was his undershirt. He had already taken his shirt off.
It was a T-shirt.
Tim in St. Louis? You're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John, I think the stat that Gary was looking for was that Pittsburgh just tied the record for the most consecutive losing seasons.
Okay.
But the reason I called was, did anybody at the bachelor party keep an eye on Ralph and the tip?
No, because we all handed the money directly to Ross.
Yeah, that's
I wish Fred was here because he did try something. Ralph, you remember that, right?
What?
When Ralph when Fred gave you the money, see if you give it back?
Yeah, I have that still.
I think Fred
tested him?
Yeah.
What happened?
Fred put the money on the table, and then he gave it to Ralph, and we'll see if Ralph would give it back. And at one moment, I'm going, Fred, did he give you the money back? But he did give it.
Ross me up. He collected the tip before the dinner. I was like, God, put it on the table, man.
And Ralph gave me...
He can steal a tip. He can't pick a pocket.
Ralph gave me the Norm Macdonald fag test. And,
right. Hey, Ralph, Howard and I were sitting there getting drunk for a while, and we just looked at each other at one point. Howard goes, let me ask you a question, bro. If I put my hand on your knee right now and didn't take it off, he goes, wouldn't you hit me? I go, I think I might.
Listen, I'm a huge fan of Norm Macdonald. He's a great guy. He's really funny. And if he wants to put his hand on my leg, go ahead.
I think, Ralph was almost going like it's a celebrity. What do I say? Because it happened to me with Tom Cruise on the set of Jerry.
That was sort of a running.
He was like a hot girl at the Holiday Inn in Piscataway.
But I
a celebrity just crazy.
I put my hand on Artie's leg, and he didn't take it off.
Well, I was going with the joke. Plus, I like you.
I put Artie in a headlock, and he didn't do anything either.
No, I did. I said, get the f*** me.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. And you...
Ronnie, okay.
You're in a blackout.
I'm in a blackout, right. I'm in a blackout.
Do you think Artie sort of has it in for you?
Yeah.
Why?
Artie doesn't like me. It's obvious.
You're right. I really want the security job. I do.
He just doesn't like me.
No, you sincerely believe he doesn't like you.
He hates me. I know he does.
I never bring this up. I never bring this up. In my house, I invite you again to my house.
He's getting ready to throw the bottle at me.
No,
I'm
not.
He's got it up in the air.
No, I'm not. You're not as bad as Teddy did yet.
What makes you think that? Because I know you sincerely
You do
believe
think that.
What, why?
Because he's a delusional
I'm delusional. There's something wrong with me.
Really?
Obviously.
No, really.
You got it up here in the head.
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
Yes.
Because anytime he can, he throws me out.
I do
under
not.
the bus.
I
man.
do not.
I know he does.
Listen.
It's all right. I don't care.
Sure, after Howard retires, we'll be great friends.
We'll go to the Met games together.
No, I'm not going to the Met game with anybody.
When was the last time you were in Shea? I'm just curious. Have you ever been there?
Rolling Stones, 1989. The Who, 1989. I said,
83.
If you could get Keith Richards to pitch, I'd be at every game. No, actually, I was at the last time I saw a Met game, I went to the 88 playoffs, the famous game where, who was the pitcher who had his glove? Remember that game?
You talking about the Dodgers game?
The Dodgers game. I was at
Don
that game.
Sutton?
No. The
88.
Do you remember that Bart Giamatti had to make a ruling on it? And there was a guy, they thought he was putting on the pitches.
Right. I'm trying to remember who it was.
I was at that game. And I was at a Gooden game against the Dodgers. I have a friend who's a Dodger fan.
The one where Sochi hit the homer, that game?
No.
I was at that game. Another heartbreaker.
Yeah, right.
But Artie, you didn't...
See how we changed the subject, John?
I was going to say, Artie, you didn't answer the question. But he genuinely believes that you don't like him.
I'm not going to avoid. I hate Ronnie.
Earl Hershiser?
See? It wasn't Hershiser.
Tim Leary?
It was Joe...
Fernando Valenzuela? John Tudor?
Cowley. Joe Cowley.
Joe Cowley, the old Yankee?
Yeah, he was pitching for the Dodgers.
Not on this roster.
In the 88 Dodgers?
I don't see him on. I'm looking at the roster. I don't see him.
Was he ever a Met? It was Joe Cowley pitching.
No, he wasn't a Met.
I see Tim Leary, Tim Belcher, Valenzuela, Don Sutton,
Mr. Cowley,
Sean Hillage, Brian Holton.
Well, what a great team.
Ron, do you think Artie's avoiding the issue here?
Yeah, definitely. As always.
If I hated you, I wouldn't avoid the issue. I tell you, I like you. I do. I like you. Why would I hate you? We're the same type of guy. We are.
You wouldn't have made a speech like that, though. Obviously,
No.
we're not the same type of guy.
Right, I'm a much better person.
Right,
But
exactly.
why would you bring that up?
You're when you get drunk, you're better than me.
No,
obviously. I'm a schmuck.
when I'm sober, I'm better than you. When you're drunk, and that's what we learned in AA.
Do you feel like Ronnie's looking for your attention or something like that, Artie?
That's it. That's what it is.
I
want him to love me.
And I do.
But he doesn't.
Mission accomplished. I do. I really do love you.
No, he doesn't. He hates me. I'm telling you. I know it for a fact. We've been through this before on the air.
Yeah.
You know?
I got the name. Jay Howell. Pine Tar?
Oh, the Pine Tars. Yeah, wow, good call. Jay Howell.
Jay Howell.
Jay Howell.
Jay Howell, yeah. He had, they thought he was putting Pine Tar on a ball pitching. It was a real rainy day. That's the last time I saw a baseball game at Shea.
Daniel in L.A., you're on the wrap-up show.
Oh, hey, Ricky, man, you're not good enough to be a wart on Artie's ass.
Yeah!
But
I disagree. Do you think I would get anything positive? Nobody would say anything positive with Artie in the room.
No,
not about me, anyway.
You're a good guy, Ronnie. I just said it. You're a good guy, and there's Artie to my left.
He's a good guy. You are a good guy.
I don't want you to. I'm not looking for that. I don't want you to tell me I'm a good guy.
You weren't just fishing?
No, not at all.
Ronnie, I think you're a great guy.
Dude,
I wanted to thank...
Not only are you a handsome man, you're a powerful man.
Yeah, give me a break.
What movie is that?
You know what? I like it better when everybody does hate me. It's much better.
Well, okay, so now we don't have to be phony.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Just a couple quick things. I want to thank Joe Torre for taking my Dodgers to the playoffs.
Artie, does that bother you that Joe Torre... See, I'm not being a dick.
Yes.
But are you mad at the Yankees or are you mad at Joe Torre?
The Yankees. Why get rid of a guy like that? Come on.
I agree.
You treat a guy like that with respect. You do. He is great.
Don't you love that commercial he does when he's in L.A.? And
him too.
What else, Daniel?
Real quick, Gary was going to maybe check out the history of the Mentors, the porno metal band I was talking about.
I got to go.
I'm with you, Artie. I got to go.
Wait a minute, Artie. Wait a minute. Ralph, you guys take Artie to Wilmington, Delaware for another reason besides heroin, because on the 12th of October, the Mentors are playing at the Mojo.
All right. Thank you, Daniel.
All right. Wow.
Had to sneak that plug in. All right, Artie, anything you want to plug before you go?
Yeah, I'm going to be here for the next 4 hours trying to find a chick for Martha Stewart.
All right, Teddy, let's take a quick break. When we come back...
I got to go, too. So.
What? On New Year's? I plugged it on the show where people listen, Ross.
Ross, you can plug it.
New Year's Eve. Hey, what happened?
Ross, go ahead. You're here. Go ahead. You came on. You're entitled.
All right, New Year's Eve, Artie, Meadowlands, Eyes on Theater at the Meadowlands. Ticketmaster.com.
That was with the enthusiasm of JD. Thank you, Ross. Let's take a break. When we come back... Oh, Ronnie.
Yeah, Ricky Mann at Rick's Cabaret, Las Vegas, October 23rd through October 25th.
And we still have plenty of rap...